Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for subscribing and viewing. We're going to do another stiff hackle wet fly, and this is from the Nikko area. If you're interested in the history of the patterns and the different areas, I'll put a link to a really great website by a Japanese person who's really recorded the history and collected the various flies from the areas. Unlike the last video, this is going to be a stiff hackle that is June style, so the hackle is swept back towards the bend of the hook as opposed to over the eye of the hook like the sakasa that we did last time. Just using a little bit of red silk here, winding it on the hook. One of the things they do in this area, in the Nikko area, is they use a little bit of water rat or shrew, and the shrew is kind of similar to mole. Mole's a good substitute, so I'm using a little bit of mole fur here, natural mole fur, and just winding it on, making a standard dubbing noodle, and winding it on. I love these stiff hackle flies. My favorite types of streams to fish are faster water streams, small streams, a lot of plunges, and one of my favorite authors in the UK is Cutcliffe, and he talks about using the rooster hackles or a little bit stiffer hackles in fast water, just because the soft hackle it animates less in the quick drifts you're going to do. The stiff hackles also help a lot in gripping different places and doing manipulations without moving the fly too much. They kind of stay in. So this is it's like a creamish whitish color. This is not a fancy cape, not an expensive cape. This is a $5 Indian rooster cape, and I think the more higher end genetic hackles you get, they really become stiff, and that's ideal for dry flies. But if you're going to fish them wet, these kind of longer, a little bit webbier rooster hackle style feathers are really the way to go. And you might think this hackle's a little oversized for the size hook, but once you sweep it back, you'll see it actually is really nice. And I like using the light stiff hackle against the background while I'm fishing. It helps me see it a little bit better. Even though it's subsurface, I can see it. I can see where it's drifting. I can see where it's being manipulated, and whether it's doing what I want. And with tenkara, and even if I'm using a rod and reel, I'm not casting very far, and holding line off the water. And this kind of fly is ideal for that. So just tying it off now, a couple of wraps to tie it. I did a bunch of wraps around to get sort of a bushy hackle. Yeah, now we're just I'm gonna use, mine didn't fit. Sweep it back with my hands, and just sort of form a head. The head here, because of red silk, is a little bit of a hot spot. Again, helps see it a little bit, and in building that head, I'm gonna really sweep those hackles back. Not a ton, but more like an umbrella kind of shape. I'm just testing it out. I don't want it like yanked back like I'm doing with my hand, but I do want it swept back a little bit. There we go. Now we're gonna go to a whip finish. Call it a day. And you can bang out these flies, very easy to do. The mole fur is nice, it's really soft and kind of spiky, and makes like a short, stiff kind of body. Helps it look a little buggy, and that's pretty much the fly. Hope you're liking these videos. I think my next set might be go back to some winged wets, a la Bergman style. Any comments, let me know. Subscribe, like, all that rot, and thank you.